Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I got something special for you guys. In Destiny 2, the new exotic quest just came out today, Tuesday, because of the weekly reset. So here's what you're going to want to do to get started and try and get this new exotic lever action scout rifle is what it's called. So what you're going to want to do is go into the Nightfall, specifically the Nightfall, and go into any of the difficulties. It doesn't matter if it's Adept, Hero, Legend, or Master. I recommend doing it at a lower level. That way you can just get it done real fast. Now once you spawn into this main area, you're going to want to go ahead, move a little bit forward, and kill the enemies in that little area. Then what you're going to want to do is go to that door to the right. It's going to be the only big open door, so it's right next to the beginning part right here. Next, you're going to go into this room and there's going to be a bunch of little sentry turret bots. So you're going to want to take them all out because they are pretty annoying. Then once you made your way through that room, you're going to come out to this big open area where there's going to be a few more bots and there's going to be a yellow bar enemy, Kabbalah. So you're going to want to take him out. Once you're done with that, you're going to want to head over to the little diamond marked area, and there you're going to find a little data pad you're going to want to pick up and activate with whatever button you need to press, and you're done with this area. You can go ahead and leave the Nightfall if you want or finish it, but after that you're going to want to go ahead and go to Zavala and meet him at the tower. He's going to give you a little speech and you're just going to accept whatever he gives you, which is going to be the next step for the exotic quest. Now go ahead and click on the Tangled Shore, and in the top left corner you're going to see the new activity for the exotic quest. The fire team recommends 1 to 3 players. I recommend 3 players that we can just all get through with it. And the light level is 1230, so you should have no trouble doing this at whatever level you're at right now. I do recommend going with 3 players as it makes it easier to get through the activity, and the boss fight isn't that hard, but it definitely does make it easier. Now once you're in, after the little cutscene, you're going to want to actually turn around, and down the ramp and to your right there's actually going to be a little platform you're going to want to jump off from. And all you're going to do is pretty much follow it like here in the video. Now once you're done with that little jumping part, there's going to be a lot of little corridors and little doors you got to open and little things you got to shoot throughout this whole mission. So pay attention because you're not going to want to miss this. Now there's this first part I actually got mixed up in where I went to the left by shooting a little panel. So what I am guessing that's going to be for the prestige part of this mission that you're going to want to take, but for now it was closed off since there's no prestige part for this. So throughout this whole mission, this was my first time doing it, but I still made it through all the way, so make sure to pay attention to where I go and where I turn. Most of the time what I realized about this is that when Osiris starts talking, it means you're usually going the right way. Now once you get to a big hangar part of the mission, there's going to be a lever to your right you're going to want to pull. Now this is going to be one of the main mechanics of this mission, where you're going to see these walls that if you try to get close to, they'll start burning you and kill you. And there's going to be these little spores next to it or somewhat around it that you're going to shoot, and they're going to give you this Egregore Link buff that lets you pass through these little doors that without getting hurt. So that's the main thing you're going to want to focus on in this whole mission. To get the buff, you're going to want to shoot it and make sure your teammates are around you, that way they can get the buff as well. Now at this first door, after the Egregore Link, you're going to want to head forward and then to the left, and then at the top left there's going to be an opening where you're going to want to get to. Now just follow where I head in the video. Once you get to this big room with the grinder at the bottom, there's going to be a few doors and levers you're going to have to pull and get through to get through this part. Now before you jump to the other side, there's going to be a passageway to the right where there's going to be a few exploders you're going to want to kill. Then keep going that direction and then until you hit the end, and there's going to be a lever you're going to want to pull right there. Now that you've done that, there's going to be some spores to the left just right before you jump off to the other side. You're going to want to get the buff and then go to the other side and make it through those doors before the timer runs out. Now once you get through those doors, you're going to want to kill those enemies and then make your way up and over until you get to that big gap again. Then you're going to want to jump over that, and then there's going to be a little door at the bottom with a red glowing tube near it. You're going to want to shoot that little flashing light, and then that's going to open the door right there. Now, once you get down there, there's going to be a few enemies you're going to kill, and then there's going to be either a lever or one of the shooting sparks that you're going to want to shoot. I don't know because my teammate actually shot it, so I didn't find the location, but it's definitely in that room, so just look around. And once you get that door at the top open, you're going to want to make your way to the other side. At the other side, there's going to be a lever you're going to pull. After that lever's been pulled, you're going to go back to the other side and then head down to the little door on the bottom part of where you went over. And then that little door will have open and it's going to reveal one of the sparks you're going to want to shoot right there. Now, once that is done, you're going to want to head back up again and then go to that same area where you jump over and you look to your bottom right and there's going to be a little door down there you're going to want to go inside, and there's going to be a little platform. So once you actually jump down there, the platform is going to turn and that way you can actually stand on it. So don't worry about jumping down there. Then once you're there, you want to make it down through that hole and you will end up in a big trash compactor because that's where we belong. Now in this part, there's going to be a lever all the way at the other end and you're going to want to pull it when you're ready because a bunch of enemies are going to spawn. You're going to want to kill them all, and the floor is actually going to separate so you can actually see some panels, and there's going to be a lot of sparks on the floor. You're going to want to shoot, but there's going to be panels over them, so some of them you might not be able to see that they actually have sparks. But if you don't get to shoot all of them in time, the trash compactor is going to close up and pretty much kill you right there. So remember to get through it fast after you kill the enemies and shoot all the sparks. And you will know you have done this right when Osiris starts talking and there's going to be one of the squares that starts glowing, and that's where you're going to want to head into. Then after that, you're going to want to make your way through the places like in the video, and there's just going to be a bunch of ads spawning in everywhere. You're going to want to go through different rooms, and it's all pretty easy. There's no tricks in here, so just get through it and keep moving forward as you see right here. So after you kill all the enemies, me and my teammates were actually pretty stupid and stuck around in that area for a while, not knowing that the big window looking thing actually isn't a window. You can actually step outside, and there's going to be some platforms you're going to want to make your way through and then to the other room. After that, there's going to be an opening at the top left where you're going to head to. After that, you're going to get to another section where you're going to use the spores with the Agrigor link to make your way through multiple doors and pull down multiple levers, so pay attention here. Once you get to the room, there's going to be a lever pretty obviously in the middle of the room right there, and it's going to open up a door to your left, which makes it so the Agrigor link spore opens up. You're going to use that and then pretty much directly head forward to where the door is, and then there's going to be a few ads right there. You want to kill them and then go to the top left of that room, and you're going to see a little door open right there that you can use the Agrigor link on. But since the first link isn't enough time to get for you to get all the way right there, there's going to be a lever in. I didn't know this, but until after you can actually hear the levers beeping. So you can use that to find them, and there was one right there in the middle of the room. Use that, open it up, and then it'll reveal another door. Basically, that door is directly down from that room, which is just reveals a little spark, which you're gonna shoot, and then that makes it so the little spark wall at the top that's blocking you from the area temporarily goes down for a few seconds and comes back up. So you're gonna time it and get through that wall. Then as soon as you get up there, there's going to be a lever to your right you're going to pull. After you pull that lever, you do a 180 and go through the door on the other side, and then follow that, and you're going to see another lever, and there's going to be that door that's now open. Which that new door now opens the new spore for the Agrigor link, which you're going to use to get through that top door you couldn't previously before. Now, once you get into that new room with a bunch of new ads, just clear them out, and there's going to be a door at the bottom left that you're going to go through, and then there's going to be a little spark you're going to shoot. To get that new door open, there's going to be a big square box at the top that there's going to be a lever on the left of it, and you're going to pull that down, and it's going to open up that door. Now, after you shot the spark, you're going to turn around, and then to your left, there's going to be a little door that's open that reveals a spore. You can shoot that, get the buff, and go to the back of the room where you see that there's a little door, the Agrigor link you can now get through. Now in this new room, there's going to be a lot of panel doors, and it's pretty much going to be a whole maze, and it's going to be pretty dark to see, so follow along here. But to make it simple, there's going to be a few ads you're going to kill there, and then after that, as soon as you get down there, you turn to your right, and then you open up that first door panel, and one of the spores is going to be there. You're going to shoot it, get your buff, and then basically directly from that door go across, and then after that go to the left and then make another left, then go down that hall, make a right, and then you're going to see one of the link doors that is now open because you have the buff. You're going to go through that and you're going to be back at the beginning basically. After you pull the lever and open the door, made it back to the main room, that's going to be it for that whole place right there. So once you turn the lever and open the door and you're back at that main room, you're going to head to the spore that's right there next to you. Get that, turn around, and then go through that door right there behind you, and that's going to be where your new main room is, and there's going to be a bunch of ads there, so just kill them. Once you've cleared the ads to that room, there's going to be a little lever to the left that's hidden behind, and then you pull that, and then there's going to be a little door that opens up that's going to be behind some tubes, and it's going to reveal a spark. Shoot that, and then that'll open up a door for the new spore. And that spore is pretty much near the beginning of that whole room, and so you just go there, take that link, and then go through that new Agrigor door link. So in this next kind of jumpy room, there's going to be some enemies, so you're going to get through the whole room, kill them all, and then near the end there's going to be a lever. You're going to pull that and then go back to the platform near the bottom, and then look to your right, and then there's going to be a spark right there. You're going to shoot that, and then that's going to open up the door above that, which then reveals one of the link doors with an Agrigor link. And then there's going to actually be a spore on the other side of that. So that's what you're going to use to refresh and get through this whole room in a hurry. And you'll see right here. Then after you get through that whole jumping part, you're going to see that now you're in going to be a new room, and then there's going to be a circle where you can place a raid banner. So that means, you know, it's time to pretty much just fight the boss now. So this boss fight is pretty easy. All you're going to do is just hit him a little bit, and then he'll become immune and teleport to the floor under you, and you're going to clear the ads, and then there's going to be a panel to your left and to your right that you're going to activate. It takes a second longer to activate than most of the other levers. And then after that, near the back of the room, kind of in the middle back, there's going to be a fire room where you're going to start to go on fire. But in that room, there's going to be another panel you have to activate. So pretty much if you can have like a little rift to kind of keep you healed up while you activate that, that'll be good. So once you're done that turns off the fire for a good bit. And then now you can go downstairs, which is not on fire anymore. And then you can do damage to the boss. But in that time, the fire does come back up because it is in phases. And you pretty much just do the same thing over and over again until the boss is dead. Then after that's done and you've killed the boss, you go back upstairs to the main floor, and then to the back of the room and to the left, there's going to be a little door that is now open and you can go through. And that is pretty much it. You've completed the mission. Osiris is going to talk for a bit, and then you get the mission complete. And then now you can go back to Zavala and get your new weapon. So this scout rifle, as you can see here, comes with fluted barrel, accurized rounds for that increased range, and transformative, because of course there's going to be more random rolls for this in later down in the season, so you can actually get a good roll of this gun, and hand laid stock for that increased ability. The intrinsic perk is chain precision hits, grants bonus damage and quickens reload speed, so it actually is kind of like Rampage. If you hit those precision shots, you can get a 2-tap each time. Really, I've done it in Crucible. It is amazing. I really do like this gun. And there's going to be a catalyst for this, so it's going to get even better than that. So I can't wait for that to be revealed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Remember to leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I'll see you guys next time.